YouTube. What's up, people? Lords of Apathy here. It's your boy, Uncle Seddy Bear. And you know what we do. We explore the less discussed aspects of relevant topics and the relevant aspects of less explored topics. And kind of giving a retort here to Aussie. And if you've checked the previous video, he's talking about Complex, and apparently Joe Budden and Complex is part ways, as they like to call it. But anyways, I had to give my response in regards to this. It's not going to be much, but it'll be my perspective of it. And I guess we can first start off with Complex. I gotta say, I totally agree with you, Aussie. Complex, like any big business-sensed corporation, where money and exploitation is usually the goal of that company. But my thing is, at the end of the day, if I know a snake bites, then I'm not going to be surprised when a snake bites. So them parting ways with Joe Budden, I think, yeah, it's definitely grimy, but you know, it's a grimy business. So with Complex doing that, I didn't know too much of him, to tell you the truth. And you know, this hip hop stuff, God, I love it. I love the hip hop that I grew up with, and I enjoy a lot of hip hop today that's going on. But I really got to say, it's just not sticking. It's just not sticking anymore. Music altogether, you know, I'll listen to some good stuff. Enjoy my classical jazz. I'll get down and listen to a lot of live jazz, but my hip hop, you know, I keep it fresh. I keep it going. I do like the ratchet stuff, and I'll address that Migos comment that you gave earlier. But you know, you can't listen to that 24/7. And if you're an adult, you know that it's just music. But going back onto Complex, you know, personally, I think just like any corporation, any business, any company, they're going to try to make the most out of the people that they have and squeeze the most juice out of them. In regards to Joe, I'll tell you, Joe is a live wire. I respect the guy, not for his rap, his hip hop. I never really cared for Joe's rap. He had some very good mixtapes. I like to Pump It Up, I guess, his claim to fame when it came out. But other than that, you know, I think he's a good lyricist. The brother's got skills. I'm not going to take that away from him at all. And I think he's built, you know, a decent empire for himself. I enjoy his podcast more than anything. I really don't care for him as a rapper, or not anymore anyways. But his podcast, and he has an analytical mindset, which is very good. I loved it because the contrast between him and DJ Academics was very good. But you guys are live wire, Aussie. And I don't think that helps. I like the continuous walk-offs. I think you mentioned a walk-off where he was out of the studios that he was in, but most recently the walk-off with the interviews with the Migos. I'm like, you know, you can not like a group, but you can also continue to be professional, in my opinion, you know, but it is what it is. I think stuff like that, yeah, being a live wire, it doesn't help for your brand personally, but you know, maybe you can capitalize off of that. I think he'll be fine. He's got a child. I don't think that's neither here or there. I think that's amazing for him in his personal life, but has nothing to do with the outside world, and it shouldn't. That's his child. That's his, you know, family. That's his business, basically. Keep it like that. Moving on to DJ Academics. I like Academics. I like what he did. I like the way he started up. Smart kid. I think he what's Rutgers, I want to say, and he studied or majored in communications, which was, you can obviously see that that's paying off. But I like him. He's natural, and he does him. Now, I cannot agree with Academic's choice of music, but I think that's the music he likes. It's his generation, apparently, and you can't hate somebody for that. You can certainly have a disagreement, and you can even have a discussion. You can even go as far to have a debate on it. But at the end of the day, that's what you like. That's what you like. I can't, or I shouldn't hate you for it. Hopefully he knows. I mean, and I think he does know that, like, a lot of the stuff, like he promotes Little Pump and everything, which is, I find him to be more weird. And maybe it's a generational thing. I'm 38, so I'm looking at it like, what the heck is wrong with these guys? But I'll bop my head. I thought Lil Wayne was weird when I was bumping to him 10 years ago. But I figured he was kind of weird, but I came of age with, I started listening to hip hop hard, 93? It was Biggie, Snoop, Tupac. Yeah, he was around, but I was never a fan of Tupac. West Coast music, don't get me wrong, I loved West Coast music. Far Side, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Snoop, oh man, the DPG, Dog Pound Crew. Oh, I'm sorry, Dog Pound Gangsters. But the Crew, oh my God, I love them. Nate Dogg, rest in peace, bro. But no, I mean, it was what it was. I can't stand when people put this thing in regards to hip hop, the culture of it all. That's a beast that we can't control. Where hip hop is going, where hip hop has come from, and it's gone to. Yeah, the old school heads, a lot of them, they really get upset about these new young school kids. I don't know. I look at it as I'm a spectator. I sit back and watch it. Yeah, I can be disappointed or upset about certain things that's happening, but I mean, that's the way of the world, and you see what's controlling it. To go back into my matrix, you see how things flow in regards to the feminization of most men, the simps and the cuckolding, how these, like Academic says, the thoughts out there in regards to his hard on thoughts movement, which I can't hate the brother for. So I don't know. I choose to be a spectator. I step out of that light and just take it for what it is. I'm pretty indifferent to everything about the hip hop culture, but I'll still listen. I'll enjoy. I'll dabble into it. I think I'm quite apathetic, Lords of Apathy, about the whole thing. But I can still give my opinion. I can still weigh in on it, and it's up to you to care or not. But going on in regards to that, I have to address the Migos situation. Aussie, look, man, you can hate these guys as much as you want to. You can hate a bunch of people as much as you want to. I don't care for the Migos. I think really, personally, my personal opinion, I think a lot of their music is garbage. But the beats, the hooks, it grabs people. It's a fad, in my opinion. It was a fad for me, anyways, because it came and it went. I'll listen to them guys, but I bump my head. But that's it. Like Bad and Bougie, I thought it was real nice. My wife loved it. Shout out to you, baby. But for you got a serious hate in regards to that. Even like 30-year-olds, like people are just trying to enjoy themselves, man, have fun. So that's my opinion on it, man. For you to hate the Migos, but then again, you are a Joe advocate. I guess it is what it is. If I were to choose one between the other, I mean, I have to agree with Joe, but I can't. You guys got to look at it in regards to hip hop is the Titanic, and the true artists are the guys playing the violins. Bro, just play well and go down with the ship. It is what it is. There's only so much you can complain about. As long as the beast is running, the machine is going, the money's being made, it's gonna be what it is. And I think it's gonna even go to even crazier depths, Like, who would have thought dudes with like different hairs, dudes all feminine wearing dresses and whatnot, and so be it, to each his own. But I tend to believe there are a lot of things that are by design, social engineering, let's say, but it is what it is. With Who Kid, I haven't watched any recent videos on how he's doing in regards to being that nice compliment to academics in Joe's absence. But I'll take a look at a few videos. If I gotta come back and give another response on that, I will. So I'm not too sure about that. Who Kid, I love him as a DJ, I guess, But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get back. My wife cooked me a little bit of meal, so I'm gonna get back. This is basically my response in regards to Aussie Memo's last video. But I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna stick on hip hop on my end, but I'm gonna give a different aspect of it. I mean, we're Lords of Apathy, and this is what we do. So I'm gonna give a different aspect in regards to hip hop. How I came of age in this era. I mean, in that era of hip hop, and what I think of it now, and what I see and understand of the era of hip hop that we're in now. I mean, I think it's all relative when you lay it all out on the line. But anyways, those are my thoughts. Lords of Apathy, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe.